One of the attributes of God is his incomprehensibility, that he is far, far beyond our understanding, even with the grace and help of his Holy Spirit. But in his mercy, he has chosen to reveal himself to us, both in ways that we can grasp and also to a degree that we can understand. And John Calvin speaks of this in terms of God's accommodating himself to us. And he uses the example of a nurse or someone caring for a baby or young child, talking baby talk to them and getting a response using baby language. And we're all familiar with that kind of thing. And he says, when God stoops down to speak to us and reveal himself to us, in comparison to who he truly is, it is like speaking in baby language. In other words, the Bible and what it reveals about God and his attributes is God choosing to reveal what we need to know, what he wants us to know, but in language that we can just about grasp, but is far beneath the loftiness, as Calvin says, the loftiness of his being. And so we should treasure everything the Bible tells us about God's being, because it has to be precious. And when God revealed himself to Moses and to Israel in the Exodus, there's a very powerful focus on the fact that he revealed his name to them as Yahweh, the I Am, the God who has being in and of himself. And this was the God who was making a covenant with them and would be the God of their salvation. So they could call on his name, trust in his name. It was as if he was giving them something to grasp that they could lay hold of and trust and depend upon, and particularly to worship his name. And worshipping his name, they were worshipping his being and his attributes. And I've altered this very short hymn by Charles Wesley to reflect that. O God, at your command we rise, your glorious name to bless. This is what worship is. God, in his mercy, calling us up to bless his holy name. Yahweh, the Lord of earth and skies, we joyfully confess. And so to worship God should be our highest joy, our greatest joy, and therefore something that we are doing frequently and are looking forward to the opportunities to be able to do, because it is our joy. And so Wesley goes on, our joy is now to sing of you, to triumph in your love. And this, and then in inverted commas, I love this wee bit, and this amazing thought, we'll do eternally above. And so our worship now, the time we spend in worship, the moments, the prolonged times we spend in worship personally, are just the beginning of what we will be doing eternally enjoying his love. And there's a wonderful verse in Psalm 16, says, you show me the path of life, and in your presence is fullness of joy. And that's what we get a taste of here. That's to create a longing in us to be there, to rejoice in him and to worship before him eternally. O God, at your command we rise, your glorious name to bless. Yahweh, the Lord of earth and skies, we joyfully confess. Our joy is now to sing of you, to triumph in your love. And this amazing thought we'll do eternally.